Welcome back. So in this video, we will now apply these settings inside our header and to make it dynamic. So let's start with the header BG for background. So we have the ID here. I'm just going to copy the ID. I will go on top, and what I'm going to do, I will make it straight away. So we have two possibilities here. Either I create it straight away with the inline CSS, or I can just give it an ID or a class, or just to target by the tag and to create a style CSS and just to add the liquid there. All right, so I will go like this because I'm running out of the time. So let's create a background color, and we're gonna give it, so to access these settings, the way to do it is to go section that settings, and that's the ID, which is the header BG. And if I save it, you're going to see that we're going to have a white background. Okay, we're gonna check it later, and we want in the same time to also make the color to be dynamic. So I'm gonna copy the code, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna say color, and it's going to be section that settings that the ID. And if I save it and I return to my code, and let's try to change the header background color, and as you can see, it is responding. And if I go to the text color, make it a bit white, and we have the color for the search that changed, but the other one did not change. So this, we're not going to worry about it now, because there is another way we can inject this dynamic color code to this icon using the snippet, but I'm not going to do it now because we're going to waste a lot of time. But for now, just know that we are able to change the color for the text, even though we cannot see it reflect on the logo. Maybe it is useless. Let me go remove it. So let's save it here. So let's go back, and I'm going to remove it here because it seems like it is useless. So let's remove the header text color, and let's also change the code here to remove it because it seems like it is useless. All right, so let's save it. Let's go with the next one. So we did the background color. Now let's do the logo width. So I'm going just to copy the ID, and I will go back on the header, and I will look for the logo, and the logo that I do have is inside the navigation, and it is right here. I'm going to, actually I can pass the value here as well. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna give it a value here. So I'm gonna give it a class, a style, inline style, and I'm going to say width, and it's going to be section that settings that's logo width. And if I save it, and somehow we can now manage the width of the logo. But I think the best way to do that is to apply this logo width to be here inside this width, so that it is like more dynamic. So how to do that? I can take this, let me just cut this one, remove this style, inline style, save it, and I can come here, create a variable. So remember, it is using the assign keyword. So we're gonna give it a name. We can say logo width, and the value is going to be, and you need to be very careful because this is wrong. It needs to be like this, and we're going to access our logo width data. So it's going to be section settings that logo width, like this, and then I'm just going to assign this logo width to replace this 200 like this, and it should be okay. There you go. And if I go double check again, I'm going to have the logo. Let me refresh just to be more sure. Let me save it and refresh, and yeah, as you can see, the logo is changing. So this is 190 to 15. So if I go save it and I go to refresh here, the logo is got bigger. All right, so let's see how it looks on small device. So far everything works. Now let's work on the logo position. So we have the left and we have the center. So maybe I will a bit change here, because all I want is just to change the logo and with the menu. So I don't want to change these icons here. So I think we're gonna use maybe just two instead of 3. So let's say the default is going to be the center, and if I want to change it, it's going to be just the left. So let me remove this right. Let's save it. and our default, you see, I forget even to add the default here. So when you're creating a select type, you always must assign a default value. So the default here is going to be center, okay, because it is how we set our design, the logo to be on the middle. So I'm gonna copy the logo ID and I will come to the CSS here. I'm gonna open the nav tag and let's start with the UL. Okay, so the menu over here. So I will add a if statement. So let me enter to liquid. So I'm gonna write if and I'm gonna close the if so that we don't make any mistakes. So end if, and here I'm going to set a condition. So it's section dot settings because I'm accessing this ID data. So that's logo position, and if this logo position equals one of the options here, so we targeting the value. So if the value is left, then it's going to be some kind of way. If it's center, the default is going to be some kind of way. So now we are doing with the left position. So if it is equal to left, we're gonna use the order class. So we're gonna say order to. So let me just copy this one because the default settings is like this. So the logo is on the middle and the menu are in the left and the icons are on the right. So if we change it, then we're gonna add this order to class. So I'm going just to copy this code here and I'm going to add it inside the logo div. I can't even remove this block class, it's very useless here. So we're gonna say if the logo position is equal to left, then we want the order to be 1 here. Okay, nothing changed. All right, and we will copy again this code and add it inside the search and icon, and we're gonna say here if the section dot settings logo position is equal to left, then we want the order to be 3 because I don't want the icon to change positions. So let's go test that. I'm going to refresh the page here and I'm going to the header. We are here, and if I click on the left, but we are not going to see anything here because we are on the small screen. But if I go back here and I refresh, there you go. So we have the logo on the left, we have the menu on the middle, and the icon is still on its place. So if I go back here and I revert to center, we're going to see nothing here definitely. And if I go back and I refresh, and it's on the center. All right, so that's it for the header settings. If needed, I'm going to be adding more settings as we moving along, but for now what I'm going to do, just to close this chapter, I'm going to put this background to be white. All right, I'm going to save it, and I think we're done so far for these settings. If you want to learn more, you can go to Shopify documentation and try to be practicing by adding like more settings here. All right, so I'm going to stop right here, and before to let you go, just come back here, open another terminal, and we're going to do Shopify theme pool because I need to save the latest change, and we're gonna press yes and carefully choose development because the change we are making is coming from the development store. I'm gonna stop right here, and on the next video we will talk about the announcement settings and also to make it responsive on the mobile screen. Thank you.